Hi, everybody. So, welcome to Writing 122Z for summer session at Oregon Tech. My name is Marky Scheidegger. I'm going to be your instructor this quarter, this summer term. I wanted to do a quick welcome video, intro video, just to show you where to get started in the class, where you can find a lot of important things that you will be using throughout the quarter, throughout the summer for our class. So, we're going to start with a quick walkthrough on Canvas. And I have a few things to show you: the syllabus. We're going to do a really quick walkthrough, the course calendar, and I'm going to show you the online textbook and where you can get started. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. Again, my name is Marky. If you're going to need to email me, I'm sure throughout the quarter. I'm going to show you the syllabus in a second and how you can reach me. But my name is Marky. I'm comfortable if you just want to first name basis is totally fine with me. Calling me Marky. All right, so let's jump into it. Your Canvas shell is going to look a little bit different than mine. This is what my dashboard looks like. Our class says Welcome to Writing 122. You'll just click on that little icon and it will redirect you to, this is our home page. And the home page of our Canvas shell has announcements at the top, assignment notifications below that, and then discussion boards. And it will basically have anything appear here that there's things coming up in the class, things to keep an eye out for in terms of due dates. Um, Important, just the activity stream. So that is our home page. But where we're going to start is right below that. If you look on the left-hand column under syllabus, this is where we're going to have a lot of our important, the calendars here, the syllabus, a lot of important stuff. There, if you scroll down, there is the campus-wide syllabus. We're not going to go through that together, but feel free to look at that if you're interested. But we're going to start with the syllabus. So it's this first link at the top here. It'll redirect you to my Google Drive has a lot of the documents we're going to be looking at, and it will redirect you to our syllabus here. So we're just going to go through it really quickly. Again, there is a syllabus quiz for week 1 that you're going to be doing where it'll ask you to read through it more in depth. So we're not going to talk about it a ton together, but we will just look at it together really quickly. So here's our syllabus. Here's what it looks like. Class information at the top, where we meet completely asynchronously, so we won't be meeting at the same time during the week. You'll be watching some videos. You'll be checking out Canvas and submitting things as weekly due dates come up, but we don't meet at the same time. Our meeting dates are going to be June 26th through August 18th. So we have an 8-week term this summer. Things spread throughout those 8 weeks. So I'll show you the calendar in a minute. Again, my name is Marky Scheidegger. I'm your instructor. There's my email right below that. This is going to be a really important place. That's the best place that you can contact me is over email. I would recommend copying and pasting it into your Outlook so you don't have to spell it. But copy and paste it in there so it saves it in your contacts so you can easily reach me. And then my virtual office hours for this summer, they're going to be fully on Zoom by appointment only. The reason for that is because I'm going to be doing some traveling, so my availability will shift every week. But feel free, let me know if you want to meet over Zoom. I'm happy to do that. Or if you just want to send me an email. All right, so we're going to keep scrolling down, take a look at our course description, but I do want to mention the course textbook. We use a fully OER textbook. So OER is Open Educational Resource. It's fully free online. There's a PDF that I've given you on Canvas. You can also find it here linked in the syllabus, but it's fully free. You do not have to buy a textbook. We're going to be using a lot of online readings, things that I link on the course calendar, or readings from the textbook. So don't buy anything. That is what you need. It's fully free. It's online. Okay, so don't buy it. There is a print version of it. You don't need the print version. Okay. Other materials that I'd recommend is you have to have access to Canvas, right? And a pretty reliable Wi-Fi network, as reliable as you can get it. Other than that, everything's going to be fully digital. So if you prefer doing, handwritten things, have that available to you, but everything's going to be digital. The only thing I might recommend if you want to use for annotating would be to have a set of multicolored highlighters. This is going to be useful for if you prefer annotating articles printed out. I think multicolored highlighters really help with that. And then you can see this is our book here on the right-hand side. It's called Writing Guide. So Writing Guide is our textbook. Okay. So if we scroll down, again, I'm going to have you go through this on your own, a little bit more in depth. The syllabus quiz asks you some questions about the assignments we're doing in the syllabus in general. But the writing assignments, you can find a list of the major writing assignments we're doing here. And if you scroll down, this is the breakdown of what is everything worth. So our class is out of 750 points. It's broken up into major writing assignments, and it gets all the way down to homework, quizzes, uh, everything else, right? So we're out of 750 points throughout the term. If you keep scrolling down below that, we have course policies. Essentially, this is mostly about readings, how you can reach me. The best way is over email. For email, I usually try to respond within 24 hours. Okay, so give me about a 24-hour window to respond. Normally, you can expect a response within that time. If you keep scrolling down further, you'll find the assignment policies. So this is late work, where you can find assignment sheets, peer review, rough drafts, submitting on Canvas, how do you receive feedback and grades, plagiarism, all of that. So please take a look at that on your own time. You can access the syllabus on Canvas. And then the very last page are the course learning outcomes. This is the bulleted list at the bottom here. This is essentially what am I asking you to do throughout the quarter, and what can you expect to learn and take away by the end of summer term after our 8 weeks together. That is the list there. And we are going to be using this list of outcomes throughout the quarter when we do reflective writing. So I'll ask you to reference the syllabus, and this is the page that I'm referring to. Okay. So that is our course syllabus. If we go back to Canvas, that link right below course calendar is the next one. We're going to go to the calendar. This is what it will look like when you pull it up. So our calendar is purple and white. I color coordinated, coded it that way so that you can see how the weeks shift. You will not have access to all of the weeks. This is showing all 8. I'm still working on some of the later weeks, but you will normally have access to about 2 to 3 weeks at a time where you can see what we're doing. So the way that the calendar is laid out is it tells you which week it is, the dates of the week. So our week 1 goes from June 26th through July 1st. The next column is what's due this week. And the way that it's split up is you'll have the name of the assignment, and then in parentheses right next to that is the date that it is due. Almost all of our due dates, I would say in general, if there are going to be very rare exceptions to this, they're all 11:59 p.m. on the date listed here. So end of the day. If you ever see EOD, end of day, you can expect something to be due at 11:59 p.m. So what's due this week? We have some things coming up. The syllabus quiz, we have an introduction discussion post, we have some readings, there's a homework assignment, which I will talk to you about in the next video. And then the column next to that, so the right-hand column is the class plan. Essentially, what are we doing? So aside from what's due, what are we doing this week? So this is the welcome video. You're watching it right now. We're going to have a different video that covers the first major writing assignment and research, and a few other smaller things in there. So that's what you can expect for the course calendar. This is the best place to go to find all of the due dates in one spot. Please note that it is subject to change. If there's ever any major changes, I will let you know about that on Canvas or over email. Okay, but that's our course calendar. That's the format. If you ever have questions about it, let me know. Again, you're not going to have access to all 8 weeks. It'll look a little bit differently once I get the Canvas shell completely done. So let's go back to Canvas. This is the last thing I'm going to show you for this video. If we go back to that left-hand column on Canvas, we have announcements right under syllabus. Announcements, this is where I'm going to be posting important due date changes. If anything changes from the calendar, things get shifted or moved around, really important things, they will appear here under announcements. Okay. Underneath that is assignments. The assignments tab is pretty empty right now. Again, I'm building the course as we go also, and I'm not going to publish everything at once. But the assignments tab you can find writing assignments, homework, quizzes. It'll be split up into what are you being graded for this quarter. So it's pretty bare bones right now, but it will be building up. Below that is quizzes. You can see there's only 1 quiz in there so far. Below that, this is the most important tab on Canvas. It's the modules tab. This is the one where you'll be able to find all of our weekly content. So everything that I post throughout the week, it goes onto our course calendar and it goes into a breakdown like this. So it'll say week 1. If it's expanded, this is the week we're on. So week 1, it says start here. The video is going to appear here after I'm done recording. Here's what's due this week, and it will have a summary of everything that's due, digital readings I'm asking you to do, and then any assignment prompts or things that I'll ask you to download or take a look at digitally are going to be on here also. So the weeks are going to be broken up in this way. This is where most, if not all of your resources are going to be posted. The other best place to look would be the calendar, but in general, most things are going to be posted here on the weekly summary. Right above the weekly summary, At the very top of the page, this is the textbook. So the web version, if we click on web version, it will redirect us to the website where you can find this textbook. However, if we go back, let me go back to modules. This is the PDF version. So if you don't want to use the web version, you can just use the PDF. This is the full version. It'll take a minute to load because it is about a 700-page textbook. Again, we're not going to be using the full thing, but it is quite the long textbook. Okay, so that's where you can find it. And then if we go back to our weekly summaries, again, this is the best place to find resources throughout the week. Okay. Below modules is discussions. So discussions, it'll look a little bit different on your end. The only discussion you should be able to see at this point are the introduction discussion posts. So essentially, I'm asking you to answer some questions during week 1 about yourself, why are you at Oregon Tech, and then you're replying to some other people. Other tabs on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see the chat function, people in the class, Zoom if we ever need it over Canvas, where you can find your grades, and then assignment rubrics, things like that. But that's essentially it. The main places that you're going to be looking are going to be modules for the weekly information. It's going to be split up into 8 weeks for this class. Okay, so that's it for our welcome video. I am going to be posting another one with some information about our first writing assignment and a few other things in there. But that's it. Welcome to Writing 122Z, Composition 2. Our focus is argumentative writing. Please email me if you have any questions. Thanks.